Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central.
Celebrating 10 years of award-winning car talk, this is the In Wheel Time car show. Today, coming to you from the monthly Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In at the Lupi Tortilla Mexican Restaurant in Katy, Texas. Just ahead, we talk to more of today's Cruise-In participants. We'll have a review of our new car of the week, the Kia Telluride, a look at the growing Cruise-In calendar, this week in auto history, and the stories making auto news headlines. That and more just ahead on today's In Wheel Time car show for Saturday, March 20th, 2021. Howdy along with Mike out of this world Mars and King Konrad DeLong. And let's not forget Jeff Zekin and the always popular Chief Engineer David Ainsley. I'm Don Armstrong. So glad that you could join us today. Mr. Mars, you've changed positions.
Well, I did because I
you're
wanted
looking
to make some
strange.
room.
You've acted range. What?
I wanted to make room for our next guest here because they have got a very unique vehicle out here, and he's got some things on that thing that are kind of truly unbelievable. But this is Randy Savage and his co-pilot,
Randy
Abraham.
Savage, wait a minute. Weren't you a wrestler at one time in your life?
I'm the other guy.
The other one.
He's the other.
The other one. You're the twin.
I'm the one still alive.
Exactly.
Okay.
And this is his co-pilot, Abraham.
Yep.
Abraham,
Yeah.
good to see you.
And so Abraham was sitting behind the wheel of that 28 Model A Roadster out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So I was going to let Randy kind of tell us a little bit more about that one.
Well, Randy, let's hear about it. 28 Roadster.
28 Model A Roadster pickup.
How long have you had this?
I've had it probably about 10 years, but
Yeah?
it only has about 10 miles on it since we got it going.
So you've been working on it for 10 years?
Probably steadily the last 5. But it's been a future project put back, and I got told by my wife I needed to have it ready for my son's wedding last weekend in Galveston.
And this one here is the one that's getting married?
No.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
He's just a co-pilot today.
Oh, okay.
Co-pilot.
All right.
But anyway, so we were kind of thrashing on it for about the last 6 months, trying to finish it, get it together, and running enough for him to use in the wedding.
Now, I assume that this 28 Roadster does not have the original motor in it.
It does not. It has a little aluminum-headed small block Chevrolet in it.
All the way to go.
You're right, with
Yep.
with 2 4-barrel carburetors, an intake on it that my best friend gave me as a wedding present.
Love those.
You're right. 35 years ago.
Yeah, so you've had to make it work today.
I've had parts for a while.
Yeah.
And they finally get to all come together.
Got you.
But,
so you stuck with the carburetors as opposed to going to the fuel injection on this.
Right.
And because the only reason I bring it up is because I've become, thanks to Konrad, a big fan of fuel injection, but the fuel injection systems that look like carburetors.
Right.
Because they fit
Right.
on an old school manifold.
Correct.
So you
Yeah,
decided not to do that.
Yeah, I'm still old school, so we're still playing with the carburetors.
We're all old school.
Boy, you got that right.
Yeah.
But anyway, we stuck with the old carburetors, and we're going to play with it some that way till we can't stand it
What size
anymore.
carburetors you got on?
Little 600.
Okay, well, that's plenty
Carters.
for two duals, yes.
Right.
Carter carburetors.
Carter carburetors.
Yeah.
But anyway, the old intake that's on it is a Mickey Thompson cross ram.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
Talk about old school.
Yeah, they haven't made those in a while.
Yeah.
But
so you've been storing these old parts, or did you find them recently?
some stuff I've come by recently, but it's one of those deals that when you see something at a swap meet, you pick it up and buy it for a future project. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be a future project, and that's what that one is.
So can you describe to them that, I'm not sure I could describe appropriately that linkage setup you got for that cross ram. I mean, Holleys are pretty standard, but, you had to do some fabrication there.
Yeah, they make a linkage kit for it, and I didn't like how it looked, and I wound up using a old hand drill that looks like an egg beater on it.
The wooden handles there and the gear.
So, it is about the look.
Right.
I mean, let's face it. I haven't seen the car, but I assume that all the engine is exposed.
Yeah, it's all exposed, and it's all about functionality. You got to
functionality and look.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you got to dress it right.
Absolutely, and it all seemed to go together and flow together, so it works good.
I love it.
Amazingly.
Yeah.
Fender well headers that kind of come down in some side pipes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so, have you had the thing on a dyno yet?
No, not yet.
No.
Not yet.
So you could kind of probably guess what the horsepower would be in that.
Yeah, I'm probably going to say about 450.
Well,
something
more
like that.
than enough.
More than enough for a Roadster pickup.
Yeah. Did you build the engine yourself?
Yeah.
You did.
Did.
So you obviously put some sort of a cam in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bumped up the cam a bit.
Got a little bit of a cam in it, a little bit of a lope.
Yeah.
All that kind of fun stuff. Like I say, aluminum heads.
Well, you've been at this long enough that
Right.
you should have all of that.
Right. Absolutely.
Unless there are many a Saturday and Sunday laying on the couch watching TV.
Yeah, we don't get many of those, so we just work on cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, and transmission?
It's got a 5-speed standard shift transmission, one of the NV 3500 transmissions in it.
Got it. And as far as the rear end is concerned?
9-inch Ford.
9-inch Ford with what kind of gears?
420.
420.
Yeah. Well, we have the overdrive to help.
I was going to say
compensate,
because without that, we would be looking at 4 or 5 miles to the gallon.
It probably not much better than that anyway.
Yes.
But
Well, your buddy over here with the Bel Air, he just told us that he's getting with his NASCAR engine that he's got in that thing about 7 miles to the gallon. So we don't worry too much. The trick to that is you just don't drive it as much.
Well, and it's miles to the gallon more than miles to the gallon.
That's exactly right. And once you've got a full tank of Smiles,
Right.
that's it for this week.
That's it.
Let's go
Exactly.
work on it some more. And
Right.
maybe we can get a couple of more miles per gallon.
Exactly.
So have you got any other plans for it? Or have you reached the end of the road on repairs and modifications?
It's kind of into the road. We just got a few things we need to iron out, a couple of problems on and issues, and other than that, just drive it, have fun.
What are the problems and issues?
I've got a couple little oil leaks and stuff
And you built the engine?
not on the engine, transmission.
Oh.
It
The
has
rear
a,
end or
it
something like that.
has a
because in
junkyard.
my world, you've always got
Yeah.
to blame it on somebody else.
somebody else.
Yeah, the
anyway.
wife did it. She backed it into the garage. Something.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's got a junkyard transmission in it, and some of those things you don't know until you use it. So
Right.
and so little problems are popping up.
But I mean, on a standard transmission,
Yeah.
I can't imagine that it would be too big of an issue.
No.
And especially on a
Well,
car like
it
that,
depends on what's leaking, because if it's the input shaft seal, you got to pull the transmission to get to it.
but on a
the side
car like
covers
that,
a
it's
little
not the end of the
Yeah,
world.
and
It's kind of a funny, strange leak. It's leaking out of the yoke and the transmission, out of the weep hole in the yoke.
Oh, yeah, that is a weird spot
That is
for
a
it to
real
leak.
one. And it's higher than the fill plug, and it's not over full.
Well,
See, nobody but me.
I was
See, you
gonna-
all look
I know.
baffled.
I'm sitting there going, what?
You all look baffled.
Is there a vent on it?
Yes.
Okay, so
And it
is
is
the
open.
vent clear?
Yes.
And it's not plugged up and causing that to happen?
It's not.
it's kind of like Stump the Band.
Right?
Stump the
yeah.
chump.
Yeah. How many notes will it take to name
Right.
this tune?
What did you say?
Stump the chump.
Stump the Chump. Okay, well, we'll go with that. Yeah.
Too funny.
Now tell me about your co-pilot here this morning.
This is my best friend's grandson. He's back there giving tours as people want to ask questions and stuff. He'll give the information to the best of his knowledge.
So you know all about the car?
Not all about it, but
Enough about it.
Yeah.
More than the people coming up to ask questions, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So how old are you?
8.
8.
So what's your favorite part of the car?
I don't know.
The fact that it doesn't have a top on it. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, it's not often that an 8-year-old gets to ride in a car that doesn't have a top on it these days.
That way the women can see you better, huh? They can check
Is that
you
right?
out.
So what grade is an 8-year-old in? Third?
Second.
Second?
Oh my gosh.
I had you older than you really are. So that's a compliment, I guess. Do you have any girlfriends?
1.
One? What's her name?
Eva.
Is she here?
No.
You didn't invite her? No? You going to invite her next time?
Does she like cars?
Not really.
Okay.
No.
Well, it's kind of cool in the second grade that you get involved in a car like that, though.
Yeah. So I grew up in Wisconsin. So I have to tell the story. So
Don't you?
I do. So instead of car
You grew up-
shows. No, not really. But that's a good question. No. So instead of car shows, they had tractor shows, okay? Because it's a big farming community in
Cow
Wisconsin.
shows.
No, well, I wasn't on the cow side. Mine was more in the plow side. So they had steam tractor shows. Massive. Looked like steam locomotives, but with wheels on them.
That'd be pretty cool, though.
It was. And
You talk about a mechanical
yes.
experience.
Yeah, and my dad worked for Waukesha Motor Company at the time in the research and development department where they blew up things. And he had a friend that worked with him named Ivan Baxter. And Ivan Baxter bought a, shall we say, you know the trains that you ride on at the zoo, the little mini trains?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Well, this was a steam-powered train. So my dad helped him lay out the track around this great big facility. Took days. Can you imagine? And then helped actually put all the cars on the track and took the kids for a ride around there. So to me, that was the highlight of my car show days at 8 years old. But it was tons of fun, and I'll never forget it.
Absolutely.
And going with the neighbors and the friends of my dad's and all that sort of stuff. So good times. So it makes me reminds me of that.
So do you get to turn a wrench on it every now and then? Get to work on it a little bit with them?
Not really.
Little bits and pieces.
Not really, but I helped my granddad work on some bikes. Like, we got me a mini bike. We're working on the engine right now.
Oh, wow.
And my blue bike that I don't have right now because I got a new one, it wouldn't pedal, so we fixed it together.
So you're learning all the mechanical things and
Yeah.
seeing how things work.
Yeah.
Well, good for you.
Well, that's where we all get started, doing just exactly what you're doing. So that's fun.
So one day you'll grow up to be like us, just a bunch of old fat
Ooh, God, I
gray-haired
hope
guys.
We're hoping bigger and better things for you.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's the way we kind of pass it along, but you have to take it to the next level. Because when you're my age, I'll be dead.
Yeah, we
And
need
you'll
you
have
to
to-
do better than us.
Yeah, and you'll have to carry on the tradition in your own way.
And
right.
clearly you'll have more hair than I do at that age.
Yeah. But at any rate, well, it's very special that your friend's friend, your dad's friend,
Granddad's.
your granddad's friend, of course, your granddad's friend brought you along today. Yeah. So you having a good time? Is this your first car show?
Second, actually.
Second? Yeah. What was the first one?
We went to a car show where actually he was the judge.
You were the
wow.
judge.
Yeah.
Autorama?
LST.
LST.
Oh, we were up there. We were up there a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw us. We waved
y'all
at
were there.
you. Yeah.
Right,
Did
right.
you? Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
but as a judge, you guys had the easy judge job because you sat in one spot and 4 million cars came driving by.
Right.
Oh
Dude,
my gosh!
I don't know how does that happen? I mean, we walked in the back there in the great big cattle barn.
Right.
I mean, they were door handle to door handle. That's how many vehicles there were.
Yes.
How do you say that one's better than that one?
That is a tough show to judge. There's so many, above average vehicles there that all of them deserve a top 100 as far as I'm concerned, or best of.
If you show
and
up,
and the variation of what you see, from the mini lowriders to the monster high risers.
how many C10s did we look at? 200, 300 of them?
Yeah.
Easily.
I mean, it was unbelievable.
It was.
And the amount of money some of the guys have in these trucks.
Oh my gosh.
So that's where you
unbelievable.
went, was LST?
Yeah.
Well, that's not a little show either. That's kind of a monster-sized show.
Yeah.
And I saw a truck that was even bigger than me.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. There was trucks there you probably could have walked underneath and not touched anything. So what have you seen here that you like?
What do you like the
outside
best?
of the one that you rode in? Because you have to say you like that one the most. Otherwise, you're walking home.
Right.
So what else? What else have you seen here that you've liked?
I like that, or I saw a blue one. I think it was a Bugatti, and it was like running by in the field, just trying to find a spot.
Oh, wow.
A Bugatti.
Cool.
We like Bugattis. They're a couple $1 million, but we like them.
Did you like the Cobra, the little silver open car?
Oh, yeah.
That was we talked to him as well. What a cool car that was.
Yeah. And that's he actually It's a rolling chassis car. You familiar with that guy?
No.
Is he still here?
No, he's gone.
He's gone.
Yeah, he left a few minutes ago.
Rolling chassis,
That
Shelby Cobra.
That they build in South Africa.
Oh, wow.
It's a super performance car. They build in South Africa, ship it over here, and then once it gets here, you put your engine and transmission.
Wow.
In it. Pretty interesting car.
And he had a small block in it that was what 500
plus horsepower.
500 plus horsepower, and which was more than that 2,000-pound car can handle. But how cool is that?
No joke. What an
That
awesome
would
ride.
I would love to get behind the wheel of one of those just one time.
Yeah.
Just to see.
Even if you just rode, because they just make you scream like a 7-year-old girl.
I am that. I am that. I could be his girlfriend. Well, maybe not girlfriend.
That's truly odd.
It is odd. But never mind that. There's a good-looking truck there. Do you like trucks?
Yeah.
So that is a original pattern paint job, but clearly a custom one, black and silver. That's a C10.
Kind of a Dale Earnhardt look.
Yeah, it is.
Square body.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I was watching Bitchin' Rides on TV the other night, and they did this unbelievable truck that they put on a convertible hardtop. They made
I saw that.
Did you see that? But the paint job was so disappointing. The black and the white at the red stripe
Just
on
didn't
it.
like the color combo.
It didn't serve the wow factor of the truck.
But the engineering for the top was remarkable.
Unbelievable, and the detail to every other aspect of it. But the black and white paint job after it was put on there was disappointing. It just didn't pop. It needed some pop. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
It was just disappointing. I don't know. That's just me, and I'm just saying. But
As opposed to the paint job on the car you rode in on, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's that's called patina.
no, that's not called patina. That's called patina.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant. That's called patina.
I don't know. I didn't know exactly what you were looking at. You have to understand. By the way, for those that have just tuned in, we are live today at the Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In out here at Lupi Tortilla in Katy at 99 in Kingsland Boulevard. It's a once-a-month cruise-in. Speaking of once a month, next month's cruise-in, you may have heard the commercial already, is going to be April the 17th. Mm-hmm. So we'll be here for that, and we hope that you'll make plans. I don't think there's quite as big a turnout as there normally is here today, and the reason being is because this is the last weekend of
Spring break.
Yeah.
So some people are places with
A
their
lot
kids.
of people, because, you know, there's this pent-up thing where dying to get out of the house. Let's go somewhere,
Well,
do
they
something.
still had a great turnout, though.
Oh, always. There's always a great turn. That's a nice car there. The Boss 302.
I've seen that car around. That car is I think that's a Foose car.
It's really a pretty car.
It's a Chip Foose built car.
Is it really? Mm-hmm. Great paint job.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And it sounds good, and you can hear it. And there's the 62 Chevy 2. I like that. But, boy, is that a 1962 Chevy.
Oh, yeah. Just
I mean, it's
square body, boxy.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
nothing swoopy about it.
Yeah, no, there's not.
But it sounded good.
It did. But I think that I can relate to the. You know, it's funny because I was really never a bucket T or like what you have
Street rod.
until I guess in the past 10 years, and I thought, you know, as little as I drive, that would be a fun car.
Yeah.
With a really showy kind of motor in it. You could put a
'cause
Lopi.
everybody sees the motor.
Right. A
know.
Lopi cam, you know, some exposed headers, whether it, you know, however you want to do the headers, whether it be some, you know, side pipes or
But
whatever.
that's one of the cool things about that car, that genre of car, is you're looking at the engine, you're looking at the exhaust system, and everybody does their own thing on it.
Right.
You know, it's not like you can go to J.C. Whitney and buy a set of headers for it. You know,
Careful how you speak about my beloved J.C. Whitney.
But you know, it's everything's a little different on it. You know, the way that they do the front suspension, the way that they do the radiator, how the engine is chromed, how the exhaust system works on it. You know, it's a piece of artwork.
There was an article in one of the magazines that I subscribed to where the guy put this high-performance late model motor in it, and it was originally carbureted, but put an EFI system in it, but it looked like the carburetor. But he put then what he modified as an original old school 50s type air cleaner on top of it.
Got it.
Then painted all of it to look like it came from the factory. The aluminum intake manifold, all of the stuff was all painted orange, Chevy orange, right? And the headers, he had painted, I don't know what they were, flat black or whatever, high temp. But it was the only thing that really gave it away that it had a high-performance motor in it. But everything else was old school. The alternator, nothing was chromed. It was all the original finish on whatever part that was underneath the hood, which I thought was unique and really cool looking because you just don't see that anymore.
Right.
You know, open element air cleaner. Well, he had that, but it was inside of this old school big round air cleaner with the rounded top on it.
Wow.
You know, cut it out on the bottom so it would get more air into it. It was cool. Well done. But that's the kind of thing that we're talking about with your car.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the look of it. A lot of the things you kind of, like I say, I'm trying to do the old school patina car stuff.
But it's that kind of stuff that makes the cars unique.
Because you never run across another one like that. That's the beauty of it.
So,
kind of bought.
Pieces here and there. Frank came from a guy out of California that was a special builder. Obviously, the nose has been pinched so that the Model A body fits it properly.
Is it a fiberglass body?
No, it's
No.
all steel. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Either that or it's a beautifully painted on patina.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all still steel.
Well, I didn't see it, so
Yeah, you have to walk by and check it out on your
Well,
way
the
out.
other cool thing about it is, and again, it's the uniqueness that you can make your own T-bucket.
That style of hot rod look is the steel wheels. Those aren't what I would call dog dishes, but like the dome, not quite a booty. Steelies, yeah. Cool looking set of wheels.
And the whole idea behind the truck is kind of make it like a traditional ride.
Yeah.
Like the
50s hot rods.
Like the 50s hot rods.
Skinny tires?
Skinny tires. Has the cheater slicks on the back.
Wide whites? No.
No
wide whites.
No wide whites. Just kind of keep it plain and
But you didn't do wire wheels.
No.
And then the stand-up glass, does the glass also fold down if you want to?
It folds out.
Folds out?
But
Oh,
not
out
down.
at the bottom.
Yeah,
Okay.
out at the bottom. Yeah.
How cool is that?
So you don't need. You've got its own natural air conditioning.
Own natural air conditioning.
And you know, I have to tell you something. That '54 Chevy pickup truck that I had, it had the cowl vent with the big crank underneath the dashboard that you opened it up and stood up.
Blew all the dirt off the floor.
Yes.
Pretty much that, and it had the
Vent wing windows.
wing windows in it, and even when it was 95 degrees outside, you're going down the road 35, 40 miles an hour, you got your breeze, we're good.
Right.
It wasn't as bad as you think it is. Once you get used to it, you're good. Well, maybe not you.
No, not really.
Anyway, it's great to have you. Thank you so much
Thanks
for
for
stopping
having
by.
us. Enjoyed
and
it
you
very much.
too, sir. Stop by and see us next time you're in town. Okay?
Will do.
Careful of them girlfriends. Okay, just check. All right. Time now for this hour's car review. And it just so happens that I had a recent opportunity to drive the 2021 Kia Telluride. It comes in 4 trim levels, the LX, the S, the EX, and the SX. Reviewed trim level is the SX V6 all-wheel drive. Standard SUV, seats up to 8, depending on the seating configuration you select. All new for 2020. Exterior features include the vertical headlight, where the daytime running lights is kind of like an open rectangle around the vertical headlights. They're orange in color. Makes it very different looking. Tail lights have horizontal appendages at the top of the tailgate. You following me?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm watching you. I'm watching you move your hands as you're talking. I'm thinking you're Italian.
Kia style grille, kind of pinched in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
What I liked about it, the distinctive styling with the lighting. I mean, it
Yeah,
really,
the lighting really dresses it up.
and it makes it very different. What could use improvement? Nothing. Don't change anything. Interior highlights include the premium-looking design of the interior, easy-to-use controls, wide touchscreen sits atop the dash, roomy second and third row seats by comparison to others in its class, grab handles along the center console give it a sporty appearance. I really do like it. It's very different on the inside as well. It's unique. Cargo trunk room, minimal with the third row up, needless to say. What I liked about the interior, sharp-looking styling design in the seating. Could use improvement. The Prestige interior package is pricey at $2,300, I thought. That's just me.
Yeah, but how much does it upgrade the interior? I think it upgrades the interior significantly.
Well, but you have to think $2,300 is a lot. 3.8-liter V6, 291 horsepower, 262 pound-feet of torque through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Tow rating is 5,000 pounds, which ain't bad. Miles per gallon, it's rated at 19 city, 24 highway for a combined of 21. I got 25.3 miles per gallon over 452.3 miles, most of that highway miles.
So you're not as lead-footed as Mars is.
I'm not. What I liked about it, just the right amount of power for the 8-speed automatic transmission. What could use improvement? Maybe think about, oh my God, a hybrid for better mileage. Ladies and gentlemen, Randy Weldon is in the
Danny.
house. And Danny.
They come as a couple.
Ride and handling was superb in this vehicle. Base trim price is $44,090. Prices tested $49,215. The base model price is $34,120. Look at the base model and see if that doesn't supply your needs. I think that $49,000 on a $34,000 vehicle is a little stretch. The Hyundai Palisade is one of its competitors. It's a cousin. It starts at $33,675. The Honda Pilot for $35,425 is where it starts. And the Toyota Highlander starts at $37,022. And that is the review of the 2021 Kia Telluride.
Nice vehicle.
It is. Did you get a chance to drive it yet?
No, not for a week, but I did have a chance to drive it at one of the events.
Yeah. It is a nice vehicle. And matter of fact, I haven't had a chance to drive it. And it's been out for a year. And this is my first opportunity to drive it. It's impressive. I like Kias and Hyundais. I will tell you that straight up. All right. The In Wheel Time Car Show streams on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, iHeart Podcasts, TuneIn, Google Podcasts, Pandora, Amazon, and Podcast Addict. The In Wheel Time Car Show continues right after this quick break.
Houston's premier cruise-in, and you're invited to join in. Whether you're a cruiser or spectator, Tailpipes and Tacos is the place to enjoy made-to-order breakfast tacos, fresh coffee, and mingle with Houston's fun car people. Mark your calendar for Saturday, April 17th for Tailpipes and Tacos at the Lupi Tortilla Mexican Restaurant in Katy, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Tailpipes and Tacos is free and everyone is invited. You'll see collector cars, hot rods, customs, magnificent originals, and resto mods all at one location. Cars from all over Southeast Texas cruise in and show off in a friends and family event at the Lupi Tortilla Mexican Restaurant on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10 in Katy. Drag racer, car enthusiast, and Lupi founder Stan Holt brings you Houston's hottest cruise-in, Tailpipes and Tacos, Saturday, April 17th, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at Lupi's in Katy. The In Wheel Time Car Show will be there too. Get your ride ready, and we'll see you at the Tailpipes and Tacos Saturday morning cruise-in, April 17th, 8 to 11 a.m. at Lupi's in Katy, weather permitting. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.